Tom Selleck, American icon, Magnum PI's charismatic star, captivates with his mustache and roles in Blue Bloods. At 80, he remains a beloved Hollywood legend. Stockard Channing, American actress, Rizzo in Grease and West Wing star, dazzles with her wit. At 81, her Oscar-nominated talent continues to shine on stage and screen. Michael Douglas, American icon, Oscar winner for Wall Street, mesmerizes in Ant-Man. At 80, his dynamic performances and producing legacy continue to shape Hollywood's golden era. Sam Elliott, American actor, known for his gravelly voice and roles in Tombstone and 1883, captivates audiences. At 80, his Western charm remains a cinematic treasure. Danny DeVito, American comedian, star of Taxi and It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, delights with his humor. At 80, his directing and acting legacy continues to entertain. Jeffrey Tambor, American actor, Emmy winner for Transparent and Arrested Development, delivers versatile performances. At 80, his comedic and dramatic talents continue to enrich television and film. Ian McDiarmid, Scottish actor, Star Wars, Emperor Palpatine, commands screens and stages. At 80, his Royal Shakespeare Company roots and sci-fi legacy continue to inspire fans worldwide. Barry Bostwick, American actor, Rocky Horror Picture Show's Brad, shines in Spin City. At 80, his Tony-winning charisma continues to captivate audiences in film and theater. John Doman, American actor, The Wire's Rawls, delivers gritty performances in Oz. At 80, his commanding presence continues to elevate television dramas with unparalleled intensity. Tony Amendola, American actor, Once Upon a Time's Geppetto, enchants with sci-fi roles in Stargate SG-1. At 73, his versatile performances continue to captivate global audiences. Kevin Tighe, American actor, Emergency's Roy DeSoto, brings heart to Lost. At 80, his television legacy as a heroic everyman continues to inspire viewers worldwide. Sam Anderson, American actor, Lost's Bernard, shines in ER and Angel. At 78, his warm, versatile roles continue to enrich television with understated brilliance. G.W. Bailey, American actor, Police Academy's Captain Harris, charms in The Closer. At 80, his comedic flair continues to bring laughter to audiences worldwide. David Rasche, American actor, Sledgehammer's titular star, shines in Succession. At 80, his sharp wit and versatile roles continue to elevate comedy and drama. Anthony Heald, American actor, Silence of the Lambs' Dr. Chilton, excels in Boston Public. At 80, his nuanced performances continue to captivate audiences in film and TV. John Glover, American actor, Smallville's Lionel Luthor, dazzles in Scrooged. At 80, his chilling villain roles and stage work continue to thrill audiences worldwide. Michael Winters, American actor, Gilmore Girls' Dr. Taylor, brings heart to Ally McBeal. At 80, his charming character roles continue to delight television audiences. Ray Mayer, Australian icon, Home and Away's Alf Stewart, anchors the soap opera world. At 80, his enduring performance continues to captivate Australian television audiences. Michael Brandon, American actor, Dempsey and Makepeace star, voices Thomas and Friends. At 80, his transatlantic charm continues to shine in film, TV, and voice acting. Kenneth Cranham, Scottish actor, Hellbound Hellraiser 2 star, shines in Layer Cake. At 80, his powerful stage and screen work continues to inspire audiences globally. Michael Edwards, American actor, Terminator 2 alum, and romance novel cover model, captivates fans. At 80, his unique career continues to intrigue Hollywood enthusiasts. Joe Pesci, American icon, Oscar winner for Goodfellas, stars in Home Alone. At 82, his fiery performances continued to leave an indelible mark on cinema history. Christopher Walken, American icon, Oscar winner for The Deer Hunter, dazzles in Pulp Fiction. At 82, his quirky charisma continues to captivate audiences in film and theater. Jon Voight, American icon, Oscar winner for Coming Home, stars in Midnight Cowboy. At 86, his powerful performances continued to shape Hollywood's dramatic landscape. Jack Nicholson, American legend, three-time Oscar winner for One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, shines in The Rosalind Russell. At 88, his iconic roles continued to inspire. Robert De Niro, American icon, Oscar winner for Raging Bull, stars in Taxi Driver. At 81, his legendary performances continued to define cinematic excellence and inspire actors. Al Pacino, American legend, Oscar winner for Scent of a Woman, stars in The Godfather. At 85, his intense performances continued to captivate audiences and influence actors. Morgan Freeman, American icon, Oscar winner for Million Dollar Baby, stars in Shawshank Redemption. At 88, his iconic voice and profound roles continue to enrich global cinema. Clint Eastwood, American legend, four-time Oscar winner for Unforgiven, stars in Dirty Harry. At 95, his directorial and acting genius continues to shape Hollywood's legacy. Robert Redford, American icon, Oscar winner for Ordinary People, stars in Sundance Kid. At 88, his Sundance Festival and films continued to inspire cinematic innovation. Richard Dreyfuss, American actor, Oscar winner for The Goodbye Girl, stars in Jaws. At 77, his dynamic performances continued to captivate and influence the film industry. Harvey Keitel, American actor, star of Reservoir Dogs and Mean Streets, defines gritty cinema. At 86, his intense performances continued to inspire actors and filmmakers worldwide. Robert Duvall, American legend, Oscar winner for Tender Mercies, stars in The Godfather. At 95, his masterful performances continue to elevate the art of acting. Patrick Stewart, English icon, Star Trek's Picard and X-Men's Professor X, shines on stage. At 84, his commanding presence continues to inspire global audiences. Alan Alda, American icon, MASH's Hawkeye, won 6 Emmys and directed the 4 seasons. At 89, his heartfelt performances continued to inspire television and film. Gene Hackman, American legend, 2-time Oscar winner for The French Connection, stars in Unforgiven. At 95, his iconic roles continued to define cinematic excellence. Christopher Lloyd, American icon, Back to the Future's Doc Brown, shines in Roger Rabbit. At 86, his eccentric charm continues to delight audiences worldwide. Lee Majors, American icon, the $6 Million Man star, shines in The Fall Guy. At 86, his action hero legacy continues to thrill television audiences. Danny Trejo, American actor, star of Machete and From Dusk Till Dawn, embodies tough guy roles. At 81, his unique presence continues to dominate action films. Chuck Norris, American icon, Walker, Texas Ranger star, is a martial arts legend. At 85, his action hero legacy and cultural impact continued to inspire fans worldwide. Billy D. Williams, American icon, Star Wars, Lando Calrissian, shines in Lady Sings the Blues. At 88, his suave charisma continues to captivate audiences. Louis Gossett Jr., American legend, Oscar winner for An Officer and a Gentleman, starred in Roots. His trailblazing legacy at 87 continues to inspire actors.
Denzel Washington, American icon, two-time Oscar winner for Glory and Training Day, stars in Malcolm X. At 70, his powerful performances continue to redefine acting. James Hong, American icon, with over 600 credits, stars in Big Trouble in Little China. At 96, his versatile performances continue to enrich Hollywood's history. George Takei, American icon, Star Trek Sulu, is an LGBTQ+ advocate. At 88, his cultural impact and activism continue to inspire global audiences. Donald Sutherland, Canadian legend, starred in MASH and The Hunger Games. His versatile legacy, at 88, continues to inspire cinematic excellence worldwide. James Earl Jones, American legend, voice of Darth Vader, starred in Field of Dreams. His iconic voice, at 93, continues to resonate in cinema history. Lily Tomlin, American icon, star of 9 to 5 and Grace and Frankie, is a comedy legend. At 85, her wit continues to delight audiences worldwide. Jane Fonda, American icon, Oscar winner for Clute Era and Coming Home, revolutionized fitness and activism. At 87, her vibrant legacy continues to inspire. Rita Moreno, Puerto Rican icon, EGOT winner for West Side Story, is a trailblazer. At 93, her vibrant performances continue to inspire generations. Ellen Burstyn, American icon, Oscar winner for Alice Doesn't Live Here Anymore, stars in The Exorcist. At 92, her profound roles continue to inspire. June Squibb, American actress, Oscar nominated for Nebraska, shines in About Schmidt. At 95, her charming character roles continue to delight audiences.
Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, please like, comment, and share. Also, subscribe to my channel for more upcoming videos. Goodbye.